Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosz and today I want to show you what I did for my June 2020 bullet journal. So we are going to do my June flip through. If you haven't watched my May flip through already, if you don't know why I am doing flip throughs now instead of like plan with me videos, I highly recommend to check it out. And yeah, so let's not waste any more time and just dive right into it. So for the month of June 2020, I decided to go with something that is kind of like really close to me and important to me. I post already some pictures on the Pink Fam Discord, the Pink server. So if you want to join us over there, feel free to. So the theme that I chose for this month is actually, it may sound like a little bit weird, but the theme that I chose actually is a Pokemon theme. So I really wanted to have something to cheer me up this month because of all the horrible thing that is happening in the world right now. And I stumbled across a quote from Meowth, the Pokemon, that is actually said in the first movie of Pokemon, which is just called Pokemon the First Movie. So I was inspired by this quote that I put actually as my quote page for the month, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should just do a Pokemon theme, because it was actually also the release of the first Pokemon DLC as well for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I just really like the typo that they use for the new games, and I drew the logo, which is like kind of specific for each pair of Pokemon game for every new generation. So on the left for the quote page we have the shield logo, and for the month cover page we have the sword we have the sword logo. Excuse my English. And if you can't read the quote on camera, the quote says, "We do have a lot in common, the same earth, the same hair, the same sky. Maybe if we start looking at what's the same instead of looking at what's different, well, who knows?" And I feel like it summarizes a lot of what is happening in the world right now and over Twitter as well. So yeah, I decided to keep it really minimal as well for the goals of the month and as well as my calendar. Again, I just like did a little like retake over the general aesthetic of the box art of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I also wanted to do a very minimal drawing of the new area that was available within the DLC, which is the Idle Warmer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I really like the very minimal calendar that I did back in May and June as well. So I did a little calendar with only like the dates in it, and below it I have all the events that was happening this month. So for my habit tracker and my mood tracker, I decided to go for something, I would say, like simple. I didn't really want it to like bug my head around something very like illustrative or anything, so I just did something that might be like a little bit obvious. So for my habits, I decided to draw the shape of a Pokeball for every day that I would do my habits. And for my mood tracker, because the returning, like, if we can say, like the returning Pokemon that is like really expected from this DLC was Slowpoke and Galarian Slowpoke, I decided to do like a little Slowpoke nursery for my mood tracker. So for the days that wasn't going very well, I decided to draw just like pink eggs that kind of reflects like the color scheme and color palette of Slowpoke. And depending on like the Slowpoke faces, it would tell me if I was feeling kind of like neutral or more good, and I would do like Galarian Slowpoke for every day that I feel like really great. This month I kind of scrapped the gratitude spread, and instead I did a special page only like for my impression on the Out of Armor. I still haven't completely completed my impression. I must say I didn't really have time to work on my bullet journal this month, but I was thinking of completing it like at my pace, you know, not just for a video, if you know what I mean. I still have my brain dump page. If you want to know what is there, it's actually Gigantamax Inteleon. So when you are Gigantamaxing Inteleon with the DLC, they get a new form, which is basically like a kind of like a sniper form, and there's like this big waterfall that is like falling from it, and I thought that it would be like cool as like a, you know, minimal but still illustrative decoration for the spread. And for the Outer Armor, I just wanted to draw like the little mascot of the DLC, which is Kupfu, the new legendary Pokemon, as well as the dojo you are training in. And again, I just redo the Isle of Armor logo, and I wrote in cursive letters impressions with it. Alright, so this is my first weekly page. I didn't really want it to like give up my gratitude spread, so I decided I would keep like every week a little space for my gratitude. And again, following what I did in June, in May, I wanted to separate everything by little to-do list. So I did that again, and I also have a little weekly overview, a little calendar, and I really wanted to be like illustrative this month, so I was like trying things out. And here we have a Pikachu that is like kind of surprised to see like a Pokeball coming at it, and it is by the beach, because I also wanted to do something that kind of feels like summer as well. Like it's kind of like all over the place theme, but I really enjoy what I did this month. I also did like a quick coloring page about the Pride Month. Yeah, so I just wanted to do something silly, like to fill up my empty pages a little bit. Oh, I actually don't like this spread, so I think I'm just like gonna skip this one. And this one, I really like it. So one of the returning Pokemon in the DLC is the Maroline, aka Peekaboo. So I just wanted to draw them, and I thought that it would be cute to have like a bunch of bubbles around them, and I would put my list down there, and every bubble would have like a different color. So yeah, I thought that it would be cute. And this is my last weekly page that I did this month. This one I'm really proud of. I wanted to have kind of like an overview of what the new area looked like in the Isle of Armor. So I took the beach with the Tower of Water and the Tower of Darkness that is like by a mountain, and there we can see the I think it is like the Honeybeam Island, I'm not sure, and the Big Whalelord as well. And I drew this spread, and I was like, well, now where do I put my list? So usually I would like plan my list in advance. Like I would figure out where I would put them, but this month I actually did the other thing around. So I drew my spread first and I figure out where I would put my list after. So I have two lists here: in the water, which is like my watch list, and what to do in my house list. And here we have my errands, what I want to do for Twitch, my work stuff, my little calendar again, and my week overview on the beach. So I figured that it was a very clever spread, even though I didn't work as usual, and I'm really proud of this one. And for the last spread of the month, which is kind of like my summary of the month, you can see that I use a lot of whiteout and my white jelly roll pen. Actually, there were my marker was leaking, so I put a bunch of red everywhere, and I'm kind of like a little bit disappointed, but you know, happy little accident, as they say. So here we have my summary of how I thought I did for my humor, my sleep, my productivity, and my calmness level, so my anxiety level. And I left the page here blank for July because at the recording of this video we are not quite at the end of the month technically. I mean, yes, we are kind of like a few days away from July, but I like to do this spread just before doing my new theme for the month. So I leave it blank for the moment, and that was it for my July flip with me. I hope that you guys liked it. So like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to join the pink server, please feel free to. I'm always posting a little bit of like sneak peeks of my bullet journal there, and if you want to share your bullet journal to the pink fam community, feel free to. We'll be more than welcome to have you there. And talking about the pink fam, I'm streaming almost every day on Twitch, so if you want to know what my schedule is, I'm gonna put a little picture around here. There we go. On Monday we are playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough, which I started to post the episodes on YouTube. So if you guys missed the stream, I am actually cutting out the stream in like little segments, so it will be like more easier for you to watch. And yeah, so I hope that you are going to enjoy the Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough video here on YouTube, and if you want to come over and join the pink fam on Twitch, please feel free to. What do you think about this month theme? Do you like Pokemon a lot? Did you play the Pokemon DLC? Are you a gamer? And do you like those more kind of like nerdy theme? Please let me know in the comments below. I would really happy to know if you liked it, because I really did have fun doing it. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you, and I'm gonna see you next time. Goodbye.